It's being run and commented by Live, Motor Nation's #1 sponsor and event organizer. So this is where your story begins. Your goal? To become the greatest champion of all motorsports. We're starting off with a nighttime street race challenge. Street racing is at the core of the crew DNA and one of the many disciplines of the crew too. But this time we're shifting from underground street racing to bring you a more accessible, festive and competitive take on the genre. Speaking of which, this race is about to get a little spiced up. How would you like to take this party to the rooftops? Now that was just a small example of the way we've redesigned the US cities to offer you more freedom for spontaneous challenges. In the Crew 2, your whole environment has been shaped and tweaked so that you can enjoy the very best experience, whatever the vehicle or the discipline. But before I tell you any more, I think Live Sportscast has something to tell you.
And now, Live goes to the extreme!
Now the second part of the competition is a powerboat race. You're piloting a DCB M31, one of the fastest boats ever created. These little beasts are traditionally used to race offshore and in straight lines. But we've decided it would be more fun to have them speed up along the Hudson River, because, hey, why not? Right now, we're having it pretty easy, but you'll occasionally have to deal with 10-foot waves on offshore races, not to mention the waves created by you and your competitors. We've also been messing around with the good old Hudson River, adding ramps and buoys for you to handle. And as you can see, your next competitors are waiting for you to take off. Everything is completely seamless, so anything can happen in Motor Nation at any time. But for now, let's stay focused all the way up to the finish line.
Forza Motorsport 7 runs at a native 4K and a rock-solid 60 frames per second. And we have the additional power to deliver shocking levels of detail. Using super high resolution assets, we've recreated the intense feel of one of the greatest driving roads in the world, the Hafit Mountain Pass. But in Forza Motorsport 7, we've reimagined the entire racing experience on all devices. Racing is more immersive and dynamic. Ominous skies roll in as car parts rattle and vibrate. We've made racing more epic and grand. Race through living environments featuring spectacular vistas and massive scale. You can see we've made racing more dynamic and surprising. Dynamic puddles grow as the storm unleashes its fury. It's more thrilling and competitive. Feel the intense heat grease up your tires as you battle your rivals. And it's more beautiful and alive. Dark skies open up and change as the sun emerges from the clouds for a breathtaking finish.
It's a section that we've rephrased and renamed from the car dealerships that we've had in the past. And the reason why I decided to do that was because when I was about 15 years old, I walked into a BMW dealer for the first time. It was, my heart was thumping as I was, a kind of, doki doki, yeah. And I was, walking into this place for the first time just to pick up a brochure, and it was my first, discovery with the brand. It was my first, meeting with this car brand called BMW, and that's the sort of experience I wanted to give to the players and the kids that are playing the video games, and that's how the Brand Central is going to be set up.
Right. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, a Gran Turismo game is, your love of cars comes across so much.
It's actually very, very load intensive and cumbersome.
でそれでもクオリティを落とさないこと、でかつ、VR って自分が想像しないことがイメージしないことが起きた瞬間に酔うんですよ。たとえそれが 0.5 秒であったとしてもね。だから常に、人間の生理にマッチしたことが起きるようにフィジックスなんかをちゃんと作らない。
ちゃんとリプレイで最初から最後まで、
はい、
見てもすごく楽しめるというぐらい、
はい、
やっぱりグランツーリスモのそういった機能がすごくよくできてますよね。
はい、
で今回さらに、GT ライブという実際に他の人がレースしているシーンをフルに観戦できるというモードが入っているというふうに聞いたんですけど、それについて話していただけますか。
はい、グランツーリスモスポーツライブは何かというと、例えば、月に2回ウィークエンドに、オンラインでのコンペティションを、ライブブロードキャストする、そういう仕組みのことですね。ですから、そこでは本当にトップカテゴリーの、グランツーリスモレーサー同士のもう本当にハイレベルな争いが、見られるということです。
Yeah, so what that GT Sport Live is about is it's going to allow everyone to spectate these races on the weekends, these official races in the online competitions between the top level drivers, in Gran Turismo Sport. It'll be on a live broadcast throughout the world with commentary, and you'll be able to watch these guys, really the top of the top drivers, playing Gran Turismo, really go at it against.
See what you can do, Nick.
All right, so I've got nitrous. There we go.
You got nitrous, punch it. You're going to try to catch up to these rivals. We got two Dodge Challengers. They're all blacked out. They're clearly evil. You
Gotta take them out. Yeah, let's go.
The house won't let us anywhere near the truck.
So,
We've got to take
we've got health on top.
Oh.
Whoa, that was a quick takedown. That was a big takedown.
You are a natural action movie hero, man. Oh, the second one.
Nice hit, Ty.
Yeah, so we've got these cameras that present your biggest, baddest crashes in the game.
Else headed our way?
All right, so let's catch up to the truck. The plan is to catch up to the truck by the tunnel, because in the tunnel, any air surveillance, they're not going to be able to see this hijacking motion. So you got to take this truck down in the tunnel.
So one thing I think we should talk about really quickly is just the way the game feels. Mm-hmm. Could you mention that a bit?
Yeah, we pride ourselves on having heroic driving physics that are really pick up and play. So anyone can pick up the controller. They're hopping on this Mustang. They're going 150 miles an hour, and they feel like a hero right away.
So we caught up to the truck, and things never go to plan.
Yeah, in action movies, things go sideways. So, the truck driver really doesn't want you to steal that Koenigsegg. So he's brake checked you, the doors are flying open, you're set back. He's just he's booking it right now. He's plowed through all these traffic cars, making life tough for you. You got to navigate your way through the scene and catch up to that truck.
He's made an absolute mess of this highway. All right, so I'm pushing.
All right. You can catch him, Nick.
I'm
Get
going.
that nitrous.
I need more nitrous, man.
Here we go.
All right,
Here we have some enforcers. So now, talking about the AI improvements we made. So a lot of the fans are asking for tougher AI, so that when they catch up to opponents, they're really jostling and battling with them. Every overtake is earned. So these guys have ramped up their attitude to 11, right? So when you shunt them, they're going to fight back. So they're not going to make life easy for you, Nick.
Yeah, they hit you pretty hard.
What's cool is as you learn the world, you find different things in the environment that you can use against your rivals. So looking out for telephone poles, guardrails, traffic cars.
Oh, there's more.
There's a convenient traffic jam for you to use. There you go.
Gonna try to get the other one right away. Gonna bounce off to him. Here we go. Oh, almost.
These guys are tougher.
Oh, you see?
Pretty nasty.
They are tough.
These guys.
Trying to get them
Three
into
to
the
go.
pole.
Come on, Nick.
So one of the things that's really cool is, the best way I've found to take them down is to crash into things in the environment. Like using those poles, it's a little hard, but
Absolutely.
it's effective.
In any open world game, you're going to find ways that you want to go through this mission yourself. So even if you replay it over and over again, you're going to find different ways to take down these enforcers each time you play.
Trying to deal with them. They're tough, man.
Trying to use the
You
poles.
can do it.
Only 2 left, Nick. The truck is getting away, man. You want that car.
There's no way this truck's getting away.
Oh! That was a movie moment if I ever saw one.
All right, let's get rid of this guy.
All right.
There we go.
Again, we play up, these action movie moments, right? When you have these big crashes, we're gonna present it to you.
I'm gonna wait up for this guy so I can crash him out.
Oh, he's gonna come charging at you. Look out!
There we go.
There you
got
go.
him.
Just like you planned it, Nick.
Yeah, 100% on purpose. Of course.
All right, now punch it. You got to catch up to the truck. Plan A went sideways, so we're going to go to plan B. We got to catch up to this truck. We got to hijack it before that truck gets to city limits, because there's some serious heat on you. So you got to get to that truck and get that Koenigsegg before you get into the city.
Let's catch him up.
So much policing coming.
Pushing hard.
Truck driver's gone to oncoming, making your life difficult. You got to weave through that oncoming traffic.
I'm trying to find a gap. There we
You got
go.
to hit
There's
that
my
pocket.
gap.
Line it up for Jess. Come on.
There we go.
Here's Jess's big moment. With 3 drivable characters, we have in our action missions these dynamic vehicle switches. So you were playing as Tyler the Street Racer. Now you're going to jump into the Koenigsegg and you're going to drive as Jess.
Switching characters, I like it. And there
Boom.
you go.
You got it. You've done this before. You've stolen a $2 million car before, right?
A couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now
you
we gotta
get to
get
feel that sense of speed in this awesome hypercar.
This thing's fast.
Now you've generated